Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I kind of wanted to talk about health and fitness and weight gain, weight loss. Because it's a thing, and it needs to be discussed way more than it is, and it needs to not be PC'd. So, genetics, they play a huge part on whether or not you can gain weight, lose weight, or even keep weight on. They also play a huge part on whether or not you're destined for diseases like diabetes or heart conditions or liver conditions, kidney conditions, stuff like that. So, I come from a mixed family. I have some family members who are, under 100 pounds and that as full-grown adults, and then I have some members who are up over 250, 300. And that's not healthy. Neither of those are healthy. At 5'2", I should weigh exactly 120 to 125 pounds. I weigh closer to, that's without, counting in for the fact that I live a very active lifestyle and stuff like that. That's, just as an average. But I actually weigh close to about 180, 200. A lot of that is muscle, because I do martial arts 5 days a week. 2 days I actually double up on martial arts, and if I can manage to do it on the weekends, that's another 2 days, 1 to 2 days. So I'm averaging anywhere from 7 hours a week to, 9, 10 hours a week. On top of that, I do yoga for a half hour to an hour every single day, because if I don't stretch out, I feel like crap. So I try to be extremely active. I also have a 5-year-old to run after, so that helps. Am I obese? Slightly. I will admit that. There's plenty on me I could tone up, and I could live a little bit better about, because I do eat a little bit more sugar than I probably should. But I'm hypoglycemic. There are some of my family members who are diabetic because they eat nothing but sugar and grease. Some of my family members eat out constantly, and it drives me absolutely batshit crazy. To me, and when I was living on my own, I ate out maybe once to twice a month, because I would rather spend that money on fruits and vegetables and chicken and fish than eat out. I've always seen myself overeat when I eat out. Since adulthood, I've gotten sick from eating out because it's just not healthy for you. Today, I did an 8 a.m. boot camp class. It's like boot camp to me, and actually some people actually refer to it as boot camp. It was just arms day, but it was pretty intense for me. Even doing jiu-jitsu and taekwondo, it didn't prepare me for what I did this morning at 8 o'clock. And it was great. I was dead when I walked out of the gym. Like, my entire arms, shoulders, back were exhausted. I didn't know if I was going to even make it back to where I was heading. And I did, because I needed to. The body needs to work out. I know just cleaning your house doesn't count. I'm sorry, it doesn't. Unless you're doing squats while you're cleaning, it doesn't count. Or, lift on really heavy stuff, moving furniture every time you clean, it doesn't count. I've struggled with my weight most of my life, to the point where, as a kid, my mother was turned in for me being undernutritioned when I really wasn't. I mean, she made decent meals. And as a preteen and teen, I was overweight. I was made fun of for my weight because I was so big. Trying to watch me do sports was apparently really, really bad. Um, I love swimming. I love martial arts. Both are almost complete body workouts. And I love that my son has gotten into martial arts. Over the last few months, since he started in January, over the last few months, my son has shown a huge improvement for Taekwondo. And I love that. I encourage him with it. I, help him with it whenever I can when we have time. And we work hard at it. Now, does he eat the best? Probably not, to be honest. I am personally trying to eat better because I want to set that example. So, as of lately, my breakfasts have consisted of oatmeal, smoothies, just the fruit and chai seeds, no added sugar, no sweeteners. I don't use any artificial sweeteners whatsoever because they make me sick, like physically sick. I try not to eat grease if I can avoid it. If I'm making something that's rather greasy, I try to drain off the grease. The last week and a half or so, my diet has consisted of smoothies, yogurt, oatmeal, a lot of vegetables, specifically celery and broccoli, because those are two I really love. And I love celery because it is a negative calorie vegetable, which means that it burns more calories to chew the celery than it does to eat it. Then you end up, so it's really great. And it's a great hydrant. So when you eat celery, it's a huge part of celery is water. So you actually feel more hydrated when you eat more celery. So I like celery. Peanut butter. I eat a lot of chicken and fish, so I don't eat a whole lot of red meat. And to eat a lot of red meat just makes me sick. But I do take iron supplements because I am anemic. So I do take iron supplements twice a day. And it works for me. I don't bruise up too badly unless someone gets me really good with something, or I hit my leg on something really hard. It takes a lot to bruise. So I do take care of my body. But this last week, my lunch has consisted of celery and an egg, and I feel great. A lot of times for supper, I'll eat a bigger meal because it's later at night and I'm out of class and I'm exhausted, I'm hungry, I'm tired, I just want to eat and go to bed. So I don't always pay attention then, but I do try to control the portion of what I eat. So I don't eat a whole lot, usually in total maybe twice the size of my fist. So I have no idea how many calories I really consume. I know it's under 1,200, but it's over, 500-600. So it's somewhere between 500 and 600 and 1,000. So it's not too bad. And I'm going to keep this going because it's good for me and I feel great. Some people ask how I do it. How do you get up at 6 a.m., eat so little during the day, and do martial arts in the evening? And honestly, it's just persistence. It's self-discipline. I tell myself I'm not going to get better if I stay home. I'm not going to lose the weight if I stay home. I still have a good amount of weight to lose. I would like to lose about 3 inches on my stomach and about 10 on my chest. That's just me. I will not probably be able to lose it all very quickly, and I know that. My chest is going to be the hardest part to lose because with women, we have breasts, and breasts are just sacks of milk, or sacks of fat. So it's going to be hard, and they're going to get bigger before they get smaller, because when you build muscle actually builds under fat. And when muscle builds under fat, it pushes the fat out until the body breaks down those fat particles. So I know that they're going to get bigger before they get smaller, and I'm okay with that to a point. Since January, my weight has fluctuated hugely. Before At the end of last year, we had Hurricane Harvey and Hurricane Irma, and they hit our area very hard. We lost our gym for a while because of it, and in that time, I got psychologically depressed. Not to the suicidal point, but to where I was angry. And I was angry at myself because there was probably more I could do to keep my weight down, and I didn't. So I put on about 30 pounds between the 2 weeks I was evacuated and the time that I came back and the town was recovering, the gym was recovering. When we got the gym back, I had to kick my butt in gear. There was no one to say, let's go. I had to do it myself. My team definitely encouraged me, but there was nobody to force me out of bed. There was nobody to force me out the door to go to class. I did that on my own. I've missed a lot of class over the last year, due to being sick, my son being sick, doctor's appointments, etc. And they're not excuses. They're legitimate things. But I'm going to be doing a tournament in Brownsville on the 23rd of June, hopefully, if I can come up with the money. Being a single mom and having one income, it's hard to come up with the money. But I'm going to try. And doing that tournament, I realized that I had to change a lot. I had to change my diet. I had to change my workout routine. I had to change my attitude. Because mine were not acceptable. None of it was. For a while, I was only doing jiu-jitsu. And I was failing even at that. Last night, I did taekwondo for the first time in 2-3 months. Because I had a hip injury for a while. And I did taekwondo. And at the end of taekwondo, I was pretty much in tears because of an old injury. I hurt my hand about 1.5 years ago, and that had me in tears because my body weight was so bad. And so I don't have a whole lot of upper body strength, but if I punch somebody, it's going to hurt. That's all there is to it. But either way, seeing that made me realize, this isn't good. This is horrible. I can plank, and I can do modified push-ups, but I can't do actual push-ups. So that's something I need to work on. There's a lot of things I need to work on. But it's the whole concept of our genetic makeup can get us down to the point where we have no hope. And it's going to be harder if you come from an obese family to lose weight than it is to gain weight, than it's going to be if you start out as a kid. But that's all I have to say on this. I'm done. I will catch you guys next week. Bye.